Hey, we're going to continue to deep dive into our book that we've been discussing the past few weeks. It is The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason, one of my absolute favorite personal development, personal finance books, because it really changed my life from a financial perspective. And I hope as I continue to share the book with you, it will do the same for you. So, we talked about a portion of all you earn is yours to keep. So, hopefully, y'all are saving 10% of your income off the top. We last week we talked about controlling your expenditures, so making sure we rein in those expenses. We don't have so much of our income going out on expenses that we can't take care of our necessities, the things we need to live life from day to day. So part 3 is the third cure: make thy goal multiply. This one is important. I won't say it's more important than the others, but it is very important, because if you don't make your goal multiply, if you don't find a way, like Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until you die. So make that goal multiply. Behold, thy lean purse is fattening. Thou hast disciplined thyself to leave therein 1/10 of all thy earnest. Thou hast controlled thy expenditures to protect thy growing treasure. Next, we will consider means to put thy treasure to labor and to increase. Gold in a purse is gratifying to own and satisfy a miserly soul, but earns nothing. The gold we may retain from our earnings is but the start. The earnings it will make shall build our fortunes. So spoke Arcad upon the third day to his class. How therefore may we put our gold to work? My first investment was unfortunate, for I lost it all. Its tale I will relate to you later. My first profitable investment was a loan I made to a man named Agar, a shield maker. Once each year did he buy large shipments of bronze brought from across the sea to use in his trade. Lacking sufficient capital to pay the merchants, he would borrow from those who had extra coins. He was an honorable man. His borrowing he would repay, together with a liberal rental, as he sold his shields. Each time I loaned to him, I loaned back also the rental he had paid to me. Therefore, not only did my capital increase, but its earnings likewise increased. Most gratifying was it to have these sums returned to my purse. I tell you, my students, a man's wealth is not in the coins he carries in his purse. It is in the income he buildeth, the gold stream that continues to flow into his purse and keeps it always bulging. That is what every man desires. That is what each of you desire: an income that continues to come whether thou work or travel. Great income I have acquired, so great that I am called a very rich man. My loans to Agar were my first training in profitable investment. Gaining wisdom from this experience, I extended my loans and investments as my capital increased. From a few sources at first, from many sources later, flowed into my purse a golden stream of wealth available for such wise uses as I should decide. Behold, from my humble earnings I had begotten a horde of golden slaves, each laboring and earning more gold. As they labored for me, so their children also labored, and their children's children, until great was the income from their combined efforts. Gold increases rapidly when making reasonable earnings, as thou wilt see from the following. A farmer, when his first son was born, took 10 pieces of silver to a moneylender and asked him to keep it on rental for his son until he became 20 years of age. This the moneylender did, and agreed the rental should be 1/4 of its value each 4 years. The farmer asked, because this sum he had set aside as belonging to his son, that the rental be added to the principal. When the boy had reached the age of 20 years, the farmer again went to the moneylender to inquire about the silver. The moneylender explained that because the sum had been increased by compound interest, the original 10 pieces of silver had now grown to 30 1/2 pieces. The farmer was well pleased, and because the son did not need the coins, he left them with the moneylender. When the son became 50 years of age, the father, meantime, having passed to the other world, the moneylender paid the son in settlement 167 pieces of silver. Thus, in 50 years, had the investment multiplied itself at rental almost 17 times. This then is the third cure for a lean purse: to put each coin to laboring, that it may reproduce its kind, even as the flocks of the field, and help bring to thee income, a stream of wealth that shall flow constantly into thy purse. And so that is the third cure: make that goal multiply. So we talked about controlling your expenses as the second cure. We talked about the first cure as putting away a part of all you earn, so saving at least 10% of all you earn. These are some of the steps that are going to be vital and necessary for you to go from struggling and stressing and straining financially to getting to the place where you thrive, you live an impactful life, you live a peaceful, joyful life, that you don't have money worries. I mean, there will be situations and circumstances that will arise, but you won't have money stresses that keep you in a constant state of not having enough, not getting to the place where you can really do the things that you truly desire to do, not only for yourself, for your family, for other people, giving and blessing and serving and helping in ministries and missions and causes and charities that are near and dear to you, that you want to see grow, advance, expand. Once you get to the place where you have your finances in order, it opens up the door for you to be able to do so much more. So I just want to jump on and share that with you today. That was the third cure for a lean purse, and that is to make that goal multiply. We learned in this segment of the story about compound interest and how you begin to save, even if it's at a minimal rate, but the 10% that we're saving from step one, if you put it in investments that you can leave and not touch, that over time, time is your friend, and over time, the interest begins to compound. And then in the future, the money grows rapidly because the compound interest has made more and more, has added more and more to your principal. So I just want to share that with you all today. I want to wish you all an amazing day. Let me know your thoughts and your comments in the box below in the comment section. If you are on this journey with me, type I'm here so I know that you are here and I can continue to look forward to our discussions together. All right, to your success.